People are always chasing something. Most people, not all people. I know not all people because I'm not one of them. Most people are always chasing money. That's the number one thing. Another human being. Men chase women. Women nowadays chase men. We chase material things. We're chasing these things and these people because we think that once we grab it or get it, it's going to make us happy. And then everyone that I've ever known that has things and money and husbands and wives and cars and houses and clothes and designer things and money in the bank, they're never happy. There's a chick that I've been talking to for years. She's divorced now. She was married to a basketball player. I'm not going to say who it is because then I'm not going to get in her business. We used to strip together years ago. She has money. That girl got a passport and money. She can go anywhere she wants. She got a little money in divorce. She had her own kid coming into the marriage. And then she gave him a kid. So she has 2 kids. She's a single mom now. And she's divorced from her basketball player husband. She doesn't have a problem paying her bills. She's in the house in Alpharetta that they were in together. She doesn't have a problem. She drives a Range Rover and she leases it. Every year she gets the new one. This girl is doing good. She used to strip. We used to strip together at Strokers. But she calls me to vent about her. She used to vent to me before she got married. She vented to me after she got married. She kind of like didn't speak to me, not because she didn't like me, but we didn't talk. We didn't get together for like a couple of years. I think it was like 3 years, and then like 2.5, 3 years into her marriage, when they were starting to have problems, when she started to learn about the problems, she would call me, we'd talk. She always liked talking to me. She always liked talking to me. She doesn't take my advice. 9 times out of 10, she really doesn't. But I don't know. I said I'm gonna charge her. I told her I'm gonna charge you. Because technically she's not even really a friend by definition. A friend is someone that I can call on too. She's never available for me. But anyway, she watches me on my social media. She watches me online, and she follows. She gives me a follow. She gives me some likes, things like that. But I use her as an example. I got off a track. I use her as an example because she has things. Most of the people that I know, everybody that I know that's doing financially well and has material things is not happy. And when I say not happy, they don't have a genuine happiness. They're happy sometimes if they go shopping. They're happy if a guy says something to them, or if a woman says something to them, but they're not just plain old by themselves happy. And they all think I'm nuts and crazy because it's like, Natasha, you really don't have shit. You don't own a house. No one owns a house. The bank owns it. But anyway, they're like, you don't care about clothes, shoes, cars. You like dogs. You like animals. You buy animals. You chase animals more than anything else. But they're like, but you always laughing. You crazy, bitch. You crazy. No, I'm not crazy at all. And I can't wait for my tribe and me to connect. The people that think like me and act like me, I can't wait for us to connect, because I'm getting tired of people saying that I'm crazy because they don't understand me. Anyway, somebody texting me now. I'm not answering now. I'm off duty. It's 8 o'clock. I'm not dealing with none of y'all. So I say that to say, people are always chasing things. Chasing money, chasing this, chasing that, chasing that. But they're not happy. What does that tell you? Man, what does that tell you? Where's my tribe? You'll never be happy as long as you're searching for that happiness in another person or something. I'm not the first person to come to this conclusion. I'm not the first person to say this. I don't know. I don't want to say I'm frustrated. It frustrates me though, because if I were rich, if Beyonce came out tomorrow and started preaching what I'm saying right now, everybody would be like, oh, what a revelation. Oh my God, Beyonce's so smart. She's so spiritual. Ooh. And everybody would follow what Beyonce say, because most people are freaking robot, clown, drones, sheep, robots. But because I'm not famous and rich, I get 3 people watching I get 22 people average video watching. And most of those 22 people, maybe 2 or 3 might say, okay, yeah, I dig sis. But most people are like, oh, she's crazy. But it's like, I'm living in a universe. I'm living in a world. Not a universe. I'm living in a world where I'm not in this world. I know I don't belong in this world. I belong somewhere else. Somehow somebody switched timelines and switched me out for a different Natasha, because I swear I don't belong here, because I don't understand y'all people. I don't. And I know you don't understand me. I know I seem batshit crazy to most of y'all. I don't understand. It doesn't excite me. Yeah, you need money. Yeah, you need a car. Yeah, you need a house. You need a lot of things for a lot of reasons. But just bling, 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 that doesn't excite me. Don't get me wrong, I like pretty things. I'm a sucker for pretty things. Pretty things. I like candles. I like shiny stuff. I like crystals. That's what I mean by pretty. I like pretty girls. But I'm saying I'm not moved or motivated by it. I'm not motivated by money, by cars, by shoes, designer clothes. I don't give a shit. Why? I think in a former life I was like a very wealthy individual, maybe thousands of years ago. I don't know what lifetime or what timeline, but because money, none of that shit. Now, yeah, I gotta get more ambitious, because there's things that I need and want. In order to have a bunch of animals, I gotta have a house with some land. But just a fancy house just for the sake of saying I have a fancy house and prove something to someone? No, that doesn't move me. That doesn't impress me. Y'all running around out here chasing, but guess where we're all gonna end up? Want to take a guess? None of us are getting out of this shit alive. We're all gonna die. Whether it's me on the road tonight, shouldn't say that, or 10 years or 50 years from now, we're all dying. None of the stuff we're working toward, none of the stuff. Now, I can understand it to a degree, people chasing love. That I can understand. I don't agree with it, but I can understand it. That makes more sense. But I don't understand people chasing material things for the sake of having material things. You can't take it with you. Now, I get the traveling, I get the experiences, I get the wanting to ride in a fancy car for the experience. If you're doing things because of the experience, you want to feel silk around your body, you want to feel fur on your body, you want to feel something fancy, leather seats. Okay, but the mentality behind why people chase material things is not for the experience. It's because they think somehow it's going to make them better or happy or better than the next one, or it's going to extend their life. Well, 9 times out of 10, the more shit you got, the more dangerous your life is going to be. If you own a private jet, chances are you're going to crash that bitch. If you own a Lamborghini, chances are you're going to crash. I'm sorry. Anyway, here's my exit. I'm out. I'm just driving and I'm thinking and I'm watching and I'm looking up at the sky and I'm looking at the trees and I'm just thinking about my day and I'm just like, I'm weird in the sense of what people here on this planet consider normal. I am so not normal, and I am so okay with that. But I'm being led in a direction, And I'm going with the flow. I'm going with it. I'm being led to say these things lately, and I'm going with it. Because I can't keep it in. I can't hold it. Oh my God, really? Can you turn your speaker down just a little bit, baby? I don't get that either. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, that makes you happy. All right, that's okay. Blow your eardrums out. Okay, I like music too, but the whole world doesn't have to hear your music, baby. It's not that necessary. It's not that serious. I can't wait to get my house out in the middle of nowhere. No subdivision, no neighbors, out in the middle of nowhere. That would make me happy.